Hi, I'm Richard Patrick, and I'm from the UCLA Concrete Canoe team. Archimedes, a powerful thinker, a passionate designer, and an engineering innovator. Through his theory of buoyancy, he's shown us that even concrete can float. Now, UCLA has an inspiring 19-year concrete canoe legacy, now with 4 national competition appearances. We hope to strengthen this legacy this year through 3 key paradigm shifts in project management. The first is we hope to optimize our process of construction and the construction materials used for both efficiency and environmental sensitivity. Second, this year we hope to increase our focus on the aesthetics of both our final product and our display. And finally, we strove to involve both the UCLA and the greater Los Angeles community as much as possible throughout the project. Now, the beginning of this optimization process began designing our hull. Now, the hull is kept very similar to last year's canoe, Typhoon, in order to show that with proper project management emphasis, we can create an equivalent performing canoe much more efficiently and with much less environmental impact. Now, after the hull design was completed, we moved on to create our finite element model with our critical loading case determined to be 2 seated paddlers and 2 kneeling paddlers in the 4-person co-ed sprint. Now then we moved on to do our finite element analysis and determine the critical loading cases to be in the chine of the canoe and also in the gunnel of the canoe with critical values of 252 psi for compression and 181 psi for tension. Now the material testing was created using Typhoon as a baseline. And we isolate each admixture, aggregate, and fiber in order to determine its individual effect on the mix. And then iterated these mixtures to determine our final mix. Now we did extensive testing of compression, splitting tension, and flexure, and compared this to the density, the workability, and the recycled material content of each mix. Now after testing over 40 mixtures, we were able to determine 3 final structural mixes. Now these mixes all have recycled material content of over 50% and a compressive strength of nearly 5 psi. Now this is very high, mostly for aesthetic reasons, in order to determine that even at critical loading, we have no cracks in our exterior finish. Now this exterior finish was created using UCLA's first female mold, which was created using plywood cross sections cut every 6 inches, covered in cedar strips, then plaster, then orange shellac. And finally, concrete on casting day. Now at UCLA, we understand the importance of casting. And for this reason, we hold 2 casting days. The first to practice by building our full-scale concrete prototype. And the second, our final canoe. Now as you can see, we have many experienced hands working on casting day. We also use a vibrating tool in order to ensure the bonding of our concrete with our fiberglass reinforcement. We also wrap the entire product after it's finished in a cellophane plastic wrap and monitor the moisture in order to ensure a proper wet cure to minimize cracking. Now this is all done months in advance of competition. Now, this is to ensure that there's plenty of time for extensive sanding and vibrant staining of the canoe to achieve one of our main goals, which is to increase the aesthetics. Now none of this would have been made possible without the project management and determination of our manager, Thomas Curtis, and 3 supporting directors, Jamie Harlan, Peter Jonah, and Alexi Poulos, with different areas of expertise. Now they were able to have both materials and 10 to 20 people 2 to 5 times a week for our scheduled work days. Also through their efforts, we were able to encourage civil engineering and higher education through our community outreach at a local elementary school, where we taught kids what concrete is and how you can make it float. We were featured on the front page of our local newspaper, The Daily Journal, for our efforts. Finally, our paddling team, you'll meet tomorrow, have practiced every Sunday throughout this year since fall quarter in order to showcase both the power and the capabilities of our canoe, Archimedes. Archimedes, environmentally enriching, stunning design, efficient project management, and a powerful paddling team. Please, are there any questions?